Hello, I'm Thomas Wiebernight at CRM and CRM Evangelist. Today, I would like to talk to you about the recent acquisition of Cerner systems by Oracle. Why is that news? Because after all, Cerner is a healthcare provider, Oracle is a technology provider. Oracle and Cerner together will be quite expensive, right? Oracle paid about $95 per share, which makes it a 28.3 billion acquisition. Cerner, on the other side, is a leading provider of information systems in the healthcare industry and has a revenue of maybe 5.5 billion per annum, with a quarter of 1.5 billion, slightly less, that ended in October this year. Now, the financial markets are not so excited about this acquisition because, the Cerner stock did not go up to $95. Right now, this morning, it was at 90.60. And Oracle took a hit of 10% plus as per this morning. Still, why is it exciting? It's exciting because industry clouds are currently all the rage. They will basically be the Titan's next battleground after the terms of platform and CX are starting to wear out as terms, not as concepts, as terms. Means they need to differentiate themselves with value other than providing a platform. Now, looking at it from the other side, companies in all industries, they expect that the software that they purchase and the hardware that they purchase, that it matches their needs and that it's getting implemented easily, which is a strong argument for an industry cloud for providing industry functionality. Healthcare in itself is big. I mean, it's one of the biggest markets around. Oracle is pretty big in there already too, but healthcare in a sense is one of the biggest markets around, and we can expect some growth. All of us are getting older. Means all of us will need healthcare. And from a platform point of view, again, size does matter. We are in a platform market, and what is a platform market? A platform market is a winner-takes-it-all market. And Oracle is not the big kid on the playground, especially when it comes to CX, and also not yet as an industry cloud player. So what do I think? Oracle did it because, data is the new oil. It brings a lot of this treasure into Oracle's vault. Cerner system itself, they can be migrated onto OCI and will be migrated onto OCI. And that increases Oracle's profile as a hyperscaler. Again, a play where Oracle is not one of the top players. However, this migration could go fairly easily, actually, as main Cerner systems are already built on Oracle. This acquisition, as Cerner is one of the big players in the market, certainly adds credible capabilities to Oracle. So that will help them strengthen their position. But on the other side, Oracle is clearly buying revenue and some profit here. If I'm looking at Cerner probably growing a little, then they are a little less than 6 billion next year. Infrastructure and cost will be going down somewhat because of lessening overheads and not being in the need for pay for Oracle's infrastructure. So one can expect that the profitability goes up a notch. Competitively, this is an attack on Microsoft. Microsoft acquired Nuance Technologies a year ago, I think, and the bid there was getting into the healthcare market. Disclaimer there, it's still not yet approved by the authorities. So it's a pending transaction as well, which is still something that Oracle may or will face. Let's face it, they will face it. In summary, the gold rush into rich and ripe industries goes on. We have seen finance, or we do see finance, we do see healthcare. Well, these are industries where there's plenty of money, plenty of funds. They are ripe because there's also plenty of on-premise installations which will go into cloud systems sooner or later. So there's quite some potential, quite some uplift possible. The clash of titans just got elevated a notch. Whether it pays out for Oracle or not, well, time will tell. Pundits are already saying this will now trigger a flurry of additional acquisitions. I don't know. I'm not a financial analyst, but what I certainly do see is that consolidation goes on and will go on in order for the tech providers to be able to provide a leadership in industries and a leadership through size. Thanks for listening.